If you want to add Screenshake to your game, start by creating a new scene and add a camera 2D node. As a child of this camera 2D, add a timer node and a tween node. Next, create a new script that's attached to the camera node. At the top of this script, we're going to define the following variables: shake amount, which will be equal to 0, default offset that will be equal to the offset, as well as tween and timer, which will be used as a reference to the tween and timer nodes. Next, we're going to create a ready function. Inside of this ready function, we're going to set the process mode to false. This will disable processing. We're also going to call the randomize method. We're now going to create a new process function. Inside of this function, we're going to put the following line of code. This line of code will set the camera offset to a random value between -1 and 1, multiplied by shake amount. It will do this with both x and y values. Under this, we're going to create a new function called shake. We're going to give this function two arguments: time and amount. Inside this function, we're going to set the timer wait time to equal time and the shake amount to equal amount. We're then going to set processing back to true and start our timer. Once you've done that, select the timer node and in the inspector enable the one-shot option. This will make it so our timer will stop once it reaches 0. After that, head to node, signals, and connect the timeout signal to our camera script. Inside of the timeout function, we're going to set processing back to false. We're then going to use a tween to set the current position of the camera back to the original position of the camera. I won't go into tweens too much here, but I may make a video about it in the future. If I do, it'll be linked in the top right as well as in the comment section. That being said, here's a brief overview of what this line of code does. The first value is the object. The second value is the node path. The third value is the initial value, which in our case is the current offset. The fourth value is the final value, which will be the original offset variable that we created earlier. The fifth value is the duration, which will be short. The sixth and seventh values are the transition and ease type. I've chosen these values, but you can choose the values that best suits you. Finally, we're going to start our tween. Don't worry, we're almost done. Create a new script called global, and inside the script create a new variable called camera that equals null. We now want to make this script an autoload script. To do this, head to project settings and head on over to the autoload tab. Select this little folder icon and select the global script that we just made. Remember to click add. Next, open the camera script back up and in the ready function, put this line of code. Now all you need to do to shake the screen is to call the shake function. To shake the screen, first open the scene that you want to use. Next, drag in the camera 2D scene that we just created. Open the script that you want to call the Screenshake from, and use this line of code to call the shake method. You'll need to input two values. The first value will be time, and the second value will be the shake amount. In my case, I want to shake the screen for 1 second with a shake value of 5. If it didn't work for you, remember to make sure the camera 2D is the active camera by enabling the current option inside of the inspector. And that's about it. Consider checking out this video on screen as YouTube thinks you'll like it.